Sometimes the question isn't, what is this? It's, do I need to act today? AI can help you think clearly about warning signs as long as you ask the question the right way. Now remember, AI is not a pediatric clinician. We're going to use it for general causes, typical treatments, and warning signs that mean you should get medical help. But it's up to us as the human to weigh this advice. So we are going to, in a new chat using Gemini, although this will work in any of your large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, or whatever you want. The prompt is going to be, a 15-year-old boy has ear drainage. What are the most likely causes and typical treatments? What warning signs mean he should see a doctor urgently? Now, the reason why we're asking this is we want it to go through and comb the various things this could be and let us know how important this problem is. The prompt is self-explanatory. Let's push the button and see what we get. This is a pretty good prompt because it asks for causes, typical treatments, and warning signs, and that's the safe structure. AI is going to give us common advice. It can't give us one-to-one advice because it's a computer program and hasn't actually seen us. So we must always be careful. Also, I've asked it to let me know if this is something that needs to be addressed urgently or not. And I'll use this in my own advice to decide what to do. So, let's see what it says. It says it's always a bit unsettling when you notice drainage coming from the ear. Well, I would say so. But it's a common issue, especially in teens. Identifying the cause usually depends on what the fluid looks like and whether there's pain involved. Then it gives me a table with several causes, their symptoms, and common treatment. Could be swimmer's ear, could be an ear infection, could be a ruptured eardrum, could be excessive earwax. And each of the symptoms here is slightly different. Also, it offers some common treatments. Below, it offers red flags. When should we see a doctor urgently? Well, we should seek medical attention if he has a high fever, severe pain, swelling or redness, neurological changes, trauma, bloody discharge. These red flags are exactly what I asked for. I'd like to know if I need to handle this issue now or if he can go to school comfortably. It also gives a few quick care tips. So don't stick Q-tips in there to clear the drainage. That's very good advice. Keep it dry, use a warm compress. And then now it's offering me a follow-up question of would I like a list of questions to take to the doctor? Perhaps I do. Let's make this a little bit more comprehensive. In my follow-up prompt, I'm going to type, organize your answer into 3 sections. Usually not urgent, call a doctor soon, urgent today. Keep it general, then give a short list of questions to ask a clinician. So we're going to look and see how it takes this information and formats it more into what we care about. Now, if you look at the results, it's provided something different now. I didn't ask for an image, but we could spend quite a bit of time analyzing this, but let's keep reading. Usually not urgent. It's earwax, it's swimmer's ear, it's dry skin or eczema, and then it goes ahead and describes what those are. Okay, I can work with that. Under the call a doctor soon section, there's 4 different pieces here. Persistent drainage, muffled hearing, moderate pain, the pop-in leak, and these are things that we would want addressed within a day or two to prevent the condition from worsening. And then urgent today, there's another 4 things, along with our questions we've asked for the clinician. So you can read through these questions on your own time. When we decide to make a visit to our medical folks, this is what we might start the conversations with in order to get the best advice. So if AI lists any urgent warning sign here, this is something that would make me really stop and get some help. I'm not going to talk myself out of it, but I'm also not going to overreact based on what it said because, as previously mentioned, it can only give us common, let's call it one-to-many advice. And for an issue that needs treatment, I need one-to-one advice. And doing that requires a specific person with credentials to examine this issue and use their training and experience to give me the likely outcomes. So in this video, we asked for help identifying potential problems. Then we typed a follow-up prompt to get the AI tool to give us our answer in order of priority. We can work this priority list and know whether this is an issue we should get something done about today or whether we're okay giving it some at-home treatment and seeing if it clears up. This is a reasonable and sensible use of AI, and this isn't very different from the information you might get if you used a Google search to get information about this. However, in this case, what we've been able to do is get a more direct answer that's more tuned to what we want, including being able to ask it to rewrite the answer in a way that we want to consume it. I hope you've learned something today. Keep in mind, I have a book called How Seniors Learn AI. It's for sale at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and any other place you expect to find books. And it gets you comfortable using AI for things like this so you can get help in your daily life. See you soon.